everyone. I'm Diane Lupo. Welcome to Roland Comtois Soul Stories, where he brings you the purple papers, great stories, and lots of inspiration. And now here he is, your host, Roland Comtois.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I can't see myself yet, which is always intriguing to me when I come onto Zoom, but I'm happy to be here with you. I'm thrilled that you're here. Diane, thank you for being an amazing co-host, and
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate all that you do to make all this happen. So thank you so much. Um, I can see you today, which is so strange, but I'm happy to be here. I can see myself. I can see you. We're live on YouTube, and we don't have one technical issue. I don't know if you.
Roland, I just want you to know, I just saw a post today from James Van Prague.
Oh.
His show was canceled because they were having technical difficulties.
Oh.
So it's not just you, Roland.
Now, I don't know. I'm going to have to pull up my phone, make sure we are live on YouTube. I'm glad to be with you tonight. Thank you so much. Diane and I have a lot of things to talk about. The purple papers, of course, are an important part of the story. They are my connection to the afterlife, and there are stories about love everlasting. Let me just get onto my site to make sure all is good, because I have no idea.
I know we don't even know who's here, who's not here.
No, I'm going to turn on my
We're
machine.
glad you are here.
No, we are live.
You're looking. Can I announce one of the winners?
Yeah, why don't you?
Yeah. So every week, Roland picks a winner for a $10 Dunkin' Donuts card to a frontline worker, because, you know, they've been, some of them are really risking their lives in the nursing homes and in some of the cases that they're working on, and they're working tirelessly with this COVID. So Wendy Thatcher, you are the winner of the Dunkin' Donuts card, and you were nominated by Betty Malazzo. So we honor you and your work, and we thank you.
Well, I'm so grateful that you said that last name, because that's not what I was thinking. I was going to come with an entirely different perspective. So thank you for making me look good, Diane.
Oh.
Oh, I would have looked a lot different. Thank you so much. So it looks like, Diane, we are live, and there are several people with us. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. We're happy to be with you tonight. It is Soul Stories. It is Wednesday, and it is 8 o'clock. And that's when Diane and I come together to talk about soul stories. And soul stories is all about signs, synchronicities, and conversations, and all these things that I love talking about, for sure. Diane?
We all love talking about it. And, you know, especially now, listen, 2020 has been, you know, we were just saying, boy, in 2019, we kept saying, can't wait for 2020 when all this is over. And, you know, it's been like a ride on the spinning teacups, hasn't it?
It has been. And
one episode after another.
Right. And right from the get-go, right from January to now, it has been an overwhelming, intense ride, like you've just said. Now, I see a lot of people are tuning in. Thanks so much for doing that. We appreciate it very much. Don't forget to like or subscribe to the bell or
channel. Yeah.
To the channel. Hit the bell button so you know that.
Hit the bell button.
So you know when we're going to be on.
This is bad. 3 minutes in, he's already lost it.
I am out of it. I don't know about you, but I'm a little out of it. It's been, you know, an incredible time. And the messages, oh my God. Hey, Diane, remember the other night we did my very first Zoom Signs of Spirit channeling event?
That was incredible. That was a great experience. I've been working with you for a while and doing these shows live, but to do it and really see each person's reaction, message into your channeling, it was really intriguing.
Yeah, and you know, it was a small audience, and we gave out 11 purple papers at night. 11.
Great.
And there were several people that were getting at least two papers. And so it was quite an experience. And there were people tuning in, people registered from hello, Roland.
Out, Roland.
Oh, man. From all
there
of
were people registered from all over the continent.
Yeah, all right. Oh, man. And I said to you guys a couple of weeks ago that we were going to be talking about a very specific purple paper And we really need to go there because I think it's important that I share more stories about that, Diane, you know?
Yes, it created a lot of feedback on Facebook, and well, it created a lot of noise when it was first on the news, when it hit the news. It was, I think, one of the first traumatic, news stories in that time.
Yeah,
That shook a lot of people.
yeah. You
uh,
know, and it's
Too
hard.
close to home.
It's hard as a channeler or a medium or whatever, you know, it's hard for anybody really, but it's hard to hear the message from a mother who's talking about having her children with her and all of that. So let me just recap for everybody. This
Okay.
is the original purple paper that I received on September 23rd, 2018. And it's from this woman here. Her name is um, Shanann, huh?
Yeah, that's good. Shanann.
Shanann, and she talks about having the kids with her. And I now have discovered that she was murdered, and her children were murdered, and they are all together.
Wow.
And, you know, this is not an easy topic, right? It's just
No.
not easy to talk about. But it felt like it was necessary to talk about it again. And I will say, just so everybody knows, and we're all on the same page, this will be the last time I talk about it. I understand that when I received the message on this day, it was the beginning of something because you could all see I made sure that no one gave this paper out,
Right.
right? Even, I mean, there have been times, Diane, where you have felt like a paper belongs somewhere and, and I didn't have that same feeling. And so,
Yeah,
this,
we've argued a few times. Naive. I was naive.
yeah. And so, you know, it's all good. I mean, you do a beautiful job with the papers anyway. So I'm grateful that you're there to do what you do with them. And so I really felt strongly about this paper. I really wanted to be a channel of energy and love for this family. And then something remarkable happened. And that's why I'm talking about it again tonight. She sent me a letter.
Oh, wow.
I know it's crazy. Please. It just is what it is. I mean, those purple papers are letters, aren't they, Diane?
They are. They're love letters, right? Love letters from the beyond. When did that come to you, Roland? Was it like in the middle of the night or in the middle of Dancing with Hazel or?
No, no. This one here came um, from the last time we talked, which was 2 weeks ago. We brought this paper into the public view last 2 weeks ago. From that moment till now is when I felt the energy. So I've been collecting that energy, if you will, and it formulated into this letter. I heard bits and pieces of it at first. I felt a little bit more. And even when I reread the letter, I was starting to hear even more about her story. And I am supposed to read it to everybody. And that's what we're supposed to do.
So everybody take a deep breath,
Yeah.
maybe
Why
get
don't you,
some water.
you do us a little, can you do a little meditation, Diane, to prepare us to receive this message?
Absolutely. So why don't we, wherever you are, just relax into your place of sitting and really let go of the noise in your head, shake off the feelings of the news and what's going on in the world, and just allow your body to get nice and relaxed. And really, if you can, put your hands over your heart chakra, because this is really going to probably affect a lot of you right here. So just send energy to your heart and open it up. And all of you empaths, just know that everything's okay. And when you hear the message, just take it in and then let it go. And take a deep breath in and release. And Roland.
I need, I need you guys to know that there was no pain. The pain of loss I did not feel because of how, when, and where we passed. And the pain of loss isn't there because I have my girls. I was trying to leave, or at least I thought I should have left because it looked better from the outside. My playful little girls are playing near my side. And to my friends, to my dear friends, I love you, but you gotta go on. And to my family, the girls and I, we will never forget you. So I want you to put the picture of the girls' prettiest dresses as close to you as possible. And then why don't you put one of me in my prettiest dress too? Because there are a couple. I want you to know that I'm going to be near you forever. To mom and dad and my friends and my family and my beautiful little girls didn't feel any pain because they ran right into my arms. They ran right into my arms. That is what the letter says.
If any of the family and our friends are listening, we certainly send our love and condolences to you.
Yeah. You know, I really don't want Soul Stories to be a show that's heavy. I really don't. And we've done it for so long now, 5 years, maybe longer than that. I don't even know. I don't want it to be that long. I don't want to be that heavy, but this is a heavy story and grief is a heavy story. Now I see on the YouTube stream that many of you are asking me a lot of questions. Tonight is not Ask Roland. If you want, we can bring Ask Roland next week if you'd like, if that helps you. If that helps you on your journey, then I'm very willing to do that. This experience here, though, you know why we talk about this, Diane and everyone? We talk about this so that we have hope.
Well, it's so comforting, just hearing her say, I'm watching my girls play. So the children are still playing and mom's still enjoying their company, and they're
Yeah.
and they're safe and they're free from all the pain they had here on this plane. So
Yeah. Look, the medium is simply the intermediary between two places or energy or people or experiences. And so a guy like me, but again, I say a guy like me, but Diane, I especially believe that all of us have an ability to communicate with the energy, right? But every now and then, and this is one of those moments where we need the voice to be clearly stated and the message to be clearly stated so that we have that hope. Because the only thing a guy like me does is bring a little bit of hope to the experience. But let's face it, they're with you. I've said it a million times. I got to show you the second paper, Diane. Is that all right?
absolutely. Well, it's hope and it's peace too.
It is.
Brings
It is.
to
I
us
mean,
too.
what about your own personal experiences with any medium? You gained some insight from it.
Right.
Wait a minute? I got to ask you something.
Oh boy.
You've seen plenty of mediums before. I don't know if it's plenty. I don't know if the word is plenty,
That was
but
a little bit of a junkie. No. Yeah, no.
You see,
I was blessed with a couple of good friends who had a talent, and
but what is it that, I mean, I understand you said peace, but did you ever get insight from them about life? Like, do your loved ones say something about life?
yeah, yes, it was, yes, absolutely. I did get stories and comfort. I even got yelled at once.
Really?
My mother, my mom passed 3 months after my son was born. And where I lived, there was a ravine in the back, and Michael was a very active child. And so I was so afraid he would fall into the ravine that I used to hold on to the back of his collar and run with him.
Oh,
made sure I had my hands on him, just pinched his collar and held it and let him run. And, Roland, I think it was you. Actually, I was thinking it was Paula who told me this, but now I'm thinking it was you who, when you channeled my mother, she said, "What are you holding on to your son while he runs for? Let him go, let him run." So I got yelled at.
That is amazing.
I was like, boy, she can see me playing with my son in the backyard.
That's amazing.
She's here with me. That changed everything because I was, a mother. I had just lost two good friends right prior to that. And then my mom died. And here I had this little boy. And I was missing my mom.
Wow. Wow.
That day, up until she yelled at me. And I said, she's right here with me. So it changed everything. It really did.
And that's why I wanted to bring it up, because the message isn't always from a medium. I'm safe, I'm with you, I'm there, I'm in heaven, I'm on the other side.
Right.
Sometimes there are messages of inspiration for living the best life you can live, to do the best things you can do in your life. So it's not always a purple paper that says, I love you or I'm sorry.
No.
Sometimes it's something else.
Yeah, they want you to keep moving. They want you to take a step forward. After my dad died, I stopped singing. That was all I did up until that point. And when he died, I just couldn't get on a stage. I couldn't hold a microphone. And that was Paula. And she channeled my dad and he said, "What are you doing? Why aren't you singing?
Wow.
I'm with you when you sing."
Wow. Wow.
That really blew my mind. Here I was thinking, I was feeling guilty about singing.
Wow.
Like it would be too much joy, and my dad died. And, that put it together for me. Like, he's with me when I sing. So I need to be joyful.
Yeah, I think there's something there's something to be said about expanding our perception of things. We see things one way, but
Yeah.
if you sit with someone like me or someone like Diane, what it does for you, if you're open and willing, it just expands your perception a little bit. It widens your lens and it gives you another way of looking at something,
You can peek out from the pain.
Yes. Yeah, that's a great
Sometimes
analogy.
Is so heavy and overbearing that, just getting that message and hearing those words, it just lifts that pain a little bit. You can peek out and take a breath.
I love that analogy of peeking out. We do have a lot of people that are tuning in. I do think we should give a couple of shout outs. So I'm taking my phone because I can see you. And hello, Michelle in Harrisville, Rhode Island. Thank you so much for joining us. Diane in Connecticut. Hello, and thank you so much. And Jennifer, from wherever you are, we're glad to see you. And to Mom at Home, please bring Ask Roland back next Wednesday. Okay, Mom at Home, we will do that for you and for all of you. Marion says, sometimes life throws heavy things at us, but we then can help each other through it. This print is very small, but I'm glad to do the best I can. And a mother's love is like no other. So to all of you that are tuning in tonight, we really appreciate it. But I want to share another purple paper with you because I think I made the commitment that I would. So I'm going to. And this one here is from a boy named Ryan, dated 2/9/2020. Now, I received a letter from a mother about this boy, and I wasn't ready yet to deliver the purple paper. Hear me out for a sec. And Diane knows this to be true. I don't give the purple papers just because you ask. I'm sorry, I can't. And people have been very mad at me for that. I mean, they have been furious. Oh my God. I mean, furious with me. Furious, right? The lady in I'll never forget the lady in Delaware. She ran up to that table and she said, "That's my paper." And she grabbed it and she was ready and she wanted to leave with it. And then I gently took it back. And I said, "I'm sorry, ma'am. It's not yours."
That's right.
Because I didn't have that feeling. So I had been hesitant about this purple paper, and I want to share it with you tonight. I want you to understand or go on the journey with me of what it's like in this place. This is written from a young boy, Ryan. Ryan, just hear this, hear it all. This is a 14-year-old boy. I want you to hear the message he has. Ryan lived a big life. Imagine a 14-year-old saying that.
Wow.
I wish we would have had a lot more time to do this. And in parentheses, it says, I mean, living a full life. How advanced was he to have that in that way about him? I really need you guys to know that what I went through at the end and near the end looked worse than what it was or what it felt like.
Oof.
And then he goes on to say this. I think there's a big party out there, he says. He said he was the first in line to go to the party with his big energy. And then he says, never mind, Ma, I am the party.
Wow.
Oh my God, this is a 14-year-old kid. And the mother emailed me, and I will not say her name, obviously, for confidential reasons. And she said, I'm trying to figure out that purple paper. I lost my youngest boy. It was tragic. Can you tell me more? You know what I can tell you? This is your son. And you know how I know it? It tells me it right here. And I can't deny that feeling. Now, I'm going to send the paper to you. You can choose to do whatever you wish with the paper. But I know that it belongs to you. You know, this is how it goes, huh, Diane?
It is. It's, you feel it. I see it. As I admitted, I have argued with you a few times. And then we go to the next town and bam, you know,
something happens.
big connection. Yeah.
Yeah, it connects. It does it on its own, really. It's, you know, I'd like to think, because my ego says you've got something to do with it. But in fact, my ego I have nothing to do with it. I am, like all of you, just a conduit.
But here's what you do. You listen. You trust the voice. I mean, if your ego were involved, you would probably give into, because some people are very strong, very adamant, a little loud, a little demanding when they feel it's theirs. And it takes a lot of guts for you to really just trust the vibe, trust the energy,
You know,
and in the truth. And you do that. I learned that from you.
Thanks. That's a good segue. Thank you for prepping me. You had no idea what I was going to say next. But
that's why I'm the co-host.
That's why you get the big bucks.
That's right. Ka-ching, ka-ching.
Oh my God. It leads, you know, I wanted to say to you out there to really trust yourself. You know, trust what you already believe. Trust what you know. Don't give in to someone else's opinion. Don't give in to someone else's perception. Don't even give in to somebody else's religion. If your faith tells you that your little boy is standing by your side, then your faith tells you that your little boy is standing by your side. Now, someone presented a question to me recently and said, well, why don't you tell people to talk to God first? Well, in my world, in my world, your little boy is part of God, is part of love. So I have access to all of that. You out there, to the mothers and the fathers and all the, look, come on with me for a second. Come on. You want to be convinced there's an afterlife, then you have to find that space within yourself first, not in the voice of a medium or a channeler or anybody else. You have to find that voice within yourself. To the mothers on this phone right now who are pleading with a message, you already know your kids are by your side, but you have to find that space within yourself first, not inside the medium, because that's not how this works at all. I mean, everybody, look at there's message after message of people wanting to tell their stories. Well, here's your story. You're connected. Yes. It's your story. Now, hey, I'm getting an amen. I love amens. Amen. You know I love a good amen. That we are totally and truly in this together. So my mission isn't, believe it or not, is not to pass those purple papers. I'm going to do it anyways. Maybe it is a part of it. But my mission is turn the camera around, the mirror around, and show you that you are the medium, that you are the channeler, that you are the one that is connected to all of your loved ones. That's what this whole experience is about. Hey, we're getting close to the end of our show here. I just want to remind, I know it's a fast half hour. I want to remind you that if you subscribe to my YouTube page, all the subscribers are entered into a raffle to win a 20-minute private session with me. And Diane's going to announce the winner in a minute. So you got to like the page. You got to ring the bell. You got to ring. What's that? How's that song? I don't know how the song goes.
Ring my bell.
Yeah, sing it, Diane. Come on.
Ring my bell. Ring my bell.
So you got to ring my bell. Why don't you announce this week's winner? And could you announce the
You're
winner?
not going to do a new disco version now, are you?
Oh, that's a great idea. Why don't you announce the winner of the Dunkin' Donuts thing all over again so that we're all on track again?
Okay, so the winner of the Dunkin' Donuts, that was a person nominated for their frontline service during this COVID-19. The winner is Wendy Thatcher, nominated by Betty Malazzo. So congratulations, Wendy. And the YouTube winner, this is a tough name, Donna Van Blockham.
Donna Van Blockham, love that name. Well, Donna Van Blockham, you are the winner of a 20-minute session with me. I'm happy. I don't have my Joan DeMaio bell nearby.
I don't have my bell either.
Me either. Okay, but I'm
I have
happy
Bella.
No, I'm very happy to offer that to you. So thank you. On another note, at 10 p.m., I'll be live on Facebook. I'm going to be live every day this week to help you get through the challenges that exist right now. So I'll be there. Diane, will you be live on Facebook? When will you be live?
I will be live again Friday night.
Friday night.
9 o'clock. If you're going on at 10, I'll go on at 9. How's that?
Okay. Why would I take your time slot?
One day I was on and then I saw you were on, so I got off.
No.
I said, let's all go to Roland.
No, you have people that love you, Diane.
I have fun.
You have people. So I'll be on at 10 o'clock tonight. I'm going to be going live to walk you through a little meditation and talk about what's happening in our world. So we'll do that there. Tonight was about the purple papers. And next week, we are very excited to say that Ask Roland will be back. And look, if you want to start sending your questions in advance, go to my website, blessingsbyroland.com, and start sending your questions. I'll field them. I'll give them all to Diane, and Diane can do whatever she wishes with all those questions.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you can do whatever you like.
Meditations help a lot. You know, I fight because, you know, I'm not comfortable with the camera, but I argue with myself, and then I say, you know, I feel like I have to do a meditation. And then it's so amazing the feedback I get, and people that I don't even see on the screen or don't tell me they're there. I'll get a text the next day, you know, saying, thank you. I haven't slept like that. And
oh, good.
So I'm good at putting people to sleep, I guess. I found my talent.
Oh my God. And if you could hear the music behind me, we've been listening to the music of Stephen Lupo. It's the CD called The Holy. It's not available in stores right now, but it will be. And at some point, you'll be able to get some music from Steve. It's been wonderful being with you, Diane. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Roland. And you have some great classes. I just want to let everybody know you have a plethora of classes, and they all different topics.
Yeah.
Topics, auras, you know, am I going crazy? Oh, you were very creative during this quarantine. So make sure you check them out. They're on Roland's public figure page.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Look, we thank you for joining us. There have been a lot of you tuning in tonight, and Marion says, thanks again, Diane, for co-hosting. They love you. Marilyn is asking, where's the bell? Go to the top of the YouTube page. You'll see a bell there. Click it, and you will hear Diane singing Ring My Bell. So to all of you, we're happy that we were able to get through tonight to you. We thank you for being part of Soul Stories. And as always, we send you love, and we really are grateful. We really are grateful that you allow us to come into your homes and into your cars and into your phones and wherever we end up. So thank you so much. And until next time, we send you love.
Namaste.
Namaste. Goodbye, Diane. Thank you
Goodbye,
so much.
Roland.
Thank you
See
so
at
much.
10.
See you at
Bye.
10. Bye, everybody. See you at 10 o'clock on Blessings by, I'll see you somewhere at 10 o'clock. Oh, now we have, there we go. Good night, everybody.